Hey y'all, welcome back to my channel. Today's look, we're going to do basically like a Valentine's Day look because it is Valentine's week. And so I thought I'd do something like a bit smoky and sexy at the same time with a bold red lip. I think as like grown women, as we get older and everything, we don't really want to do like those like crazy like artistic like pink and like purple and red looks. We want something that's going to make us feel beautiful and like sexy while we're out or whoever we're hanging out with, our boyfriends, our significant others, our spouses, whatever. So if you like this look so far, you can keep on watching and get a tutorial on how I did it. And so, yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Alright guys, let's get started. So I'm thinking I'm gonna start off with obviously skin like I always do, just a contour, a soft contour, a soft like concealer to clean up everything all around. I don't think like I really have to film all of this, but I will film bits and pieces of you guys seeing me do it. So I'm just gonna like literally jump right in. So I wonder if I should do this with my hoops. Definitely taking off the hoops. So I think that today, like, I think you guys know like the regular steps I take for my skin where I just do a soft contour, the concealer, and the brows, and I go right into the eyes. So I think I'm just gonna like fast forward throughout my skin and my brows, and then I'll be back with my face contoured and blushed out and my eyebrows on, and then I'll come back so we can focus on the eyes and how we want the eyes to look. So don't go anywhere. All right guys, and we're back. So we are just like literally left some of my chapstick, but we are literally contoured, we are blushed out, we are highlighted in the apples of our cheek, we have the brows on, everything. So now we're ready to bring it up in the eyes. So let's start. So we are going to, I'm thinking I'm gonna do, like I said, like a soft like eye look, like a little smoky eye look, and then we're gonna do a bold, might do a bold red lip, not bald red lip. Wow. Bold red lip. So let's go ahead and prime the eyes with the Morphe eye primer. And today, and I might even think about like cleaning up the brows. Usually I don't like to clean up the brows with a concealer or like anything, but like usually like today for Valentine's Day, I'm thinking that I might just clean them up just a little bit, because you know you want that, you know, that extra sharpness to your brows. Usually I don't clean them up because I kind of like a messy brow, kind of like I just think like too much of a perfect brow kind of scares me. I mean, it doesn't scare me, but I just look at it and I'm just like, wow, like that's just really, really perfect. Like we know brows are not perfect, so that's why I kind of just like puts me in a situation. But let's get started on this eye look. So we're gonna start off with my water bottle. Let's start off with, I think I'm gonna start off with the Morphe palette look. So I have this like look in mind, and I hope that like the look that I have on my mind is going to like come out onto my eyes for real, because if it doesn't, then I'm just gonna be really sad. So we're gonna start off with the Jaclyn Hill palette from Morphe. Mine is literally so rusty and dusty, like I've gone through it. This is actually my second one. My first one, I like hit pan on all of them. So we're going to start off with the R37, the fluffy brush for our crease and our transition center and all of that. And I'm going to go in, I'm going to start off with the second shade in the second row right here. And I'm going to start off with that as my transition shade. We're just going to start. I don't want my inner corner eye to be that like colored or smoked up, because like I said, I want my main focus to be the outer corner. So the outer corner is basically where like a lot of the color is basically going to go for most of this look. So we'll literally start with the outer corner a lot, and then whatever's left on the brush, those like little things, we'll bring to the front. I have such veiny eyelids. Like, I don't know if you can see like my blue and purple eyelids, my blue and purple veins on my eyelid. It's kind of like scary. People always tell me like, people always say that like I should conceal my eyelids, like put concealer, then like that should be like my eyeshadow powder. But I don't really like that. I kind of like my veins. They kind of like bring out my eyes a little bit. I kind of like them. But like whenever I go get my like makeup done at like Sephora or Ulta or something like that, or like somebody else just do my makeup, they'll just be like, "Can I conceal your eyelids?" And I'm like, "No, don't cover my thunderous eye veins, all right? They look amazing. They look like little lightning bolts." I think I'm gonna leave y'all zoomed in like this. Y'all are all up in my face and everything, like, hello. But I think I'm gonna leave y'all zoomed in like this for the eyes, and then eventually, because that's literally all that I'm doing right now in this video, and then eventually I'll zoom you guys back out so we can get out of each other's business when the eye look is done. That sounds about good. I think this is close enough. I think it is close enough that you guys can see so you guys can have a better look. What's going on in my eyes, because I kind of like don't want it to be like far where you guys can't see where I'm placing the eyeshadows and like the way I'm like blending and everything. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Okay, so we got that on our transition. Next up, I'm gonna go in with an even more brownish color, and I'm gonna go in with this color right here. It's on the second row and it's the fourth one in. This color right here, right where my pointer finger is pointing at. I'm gonna go in with that color, as well as a transition shade. And like I said before, the most of the color is gonna go on the outside, and then whatever left, I'll bring it on the inside and start to blend my way. I like that. Kind of like that. I really like that. Yeah, I kind of like that. I hope you guys are catching this like in the camera of like the way these colors are working. So we'll do it again with the other side. After those two transition colors, I'm going to go in with another brown. It's like a brownish pinkish kind of, and it's this one. It's like it's the last color on the second to last row, which is this color right here. And I'm just going to literally, and I'm still gonna go with the R37, and I'm going to take a little bit of that brush, dust off the excess, and keep that on the outside. So we can start and just like flick that upwards like this. So some people, when they do like those like really cat eye smoky eyes, I love a good cat eye smoky eye, like, you know, like the sharp line and everything. But like when the way I used to do them was like I used to put tape and then I would do it, and then I realized that tape was like really like aggressive and harsh on your skin, and using tape didn't always like make it so accurate or precise on both sides. So like now I just, and some people do use like powder where you like put their setting powder and they'll like line the shape that they want. But then even that, like I said, because like I have dry skin, so I try to avoid powder at all costs, that even that like will like literally like dry up my skin right here, and then like my skin will start to feel so dry and tight up here. So like now when I just do a smoky eye, I literally just flick it up like this so that I can give it some dimension as to where it's going. So I'll literally pat that on the outside, rub it, and then I'll literally start to blend on the, like flicking it up towards the brow. I love a good cat eye smoked eye, and I also love just like a full blown like shape of your eye, smoky eye look. I think either one is beautiful on people. And then I'll literally blend up on the top, just a little bit, and then I'll go in again on the other side. Place it right there. I think I'm also going to use like a pink, like a, not pinkish, but like a mauvey purplish kind of color to mix with the browns. I'm going to show you. And I'm going to use that to also go on the outside, but I'm still going to keep blending in with some of these shades. So I'm still going to go in with that brown, the second to last one. I mean, this is the one on the second row. This one right here. But I'm just going to go in with the M441 and keep patting it on the outside. I think I can still deepen the outside of a bit with a more precise, like smaller brush, not so fluffy. Place that on the outside. Blend that up a bit. We're looking. We're getting places, y'all. We're getting places. Okay, so after that color, I'm thinking I'm going to go in with this color, which is the one that's really right next to that color, which is this color right here, the one that I'm pointing out with that finger, middle finger. And I think I'm gonna go in with that, but just a little bit, like not really like dip my brush in there and like swirl it around, just like dip my brush in there a couple times and swirl around, because that one is like a really pigmented and everything, and I don't want to like get too much of it. This was like the mauve purplish brown color that I was talking about. And then I'm gonna pat it in there as well to deepen the outside up. These are colors that are just all being packed on to the outside. Alright, so now we'll find this is the M507. It's this tiny little brush that I'm gonna go back in. I'm gonna start to blend the outer corner with. And I'm just gonna blend it so we don't have like harsh lines, and make sure that it's not harsh. If there's any color that got up on the crease, and also like flick it in the direction I want. And then to make it even more smokier, I'm going to go in with the last shade, which is this black one right here. And I'm going to like dip it in just a little bit, and this one is literally just gonna stay out here, literally right out here, like on the outer corner, not even like in the middle right there, but like on the exact outer corner. And I'm gonna do a little bit. I'm not gonna, like I said, I'm just gonna dip my brush in there. I'm not even gonna like swirl, and when I tap it off, there's like literally the bare minimum of excess comes off or whatever. Like literally nothing barely comes out, because I'm literally gonna take it and I'm gonna just go slowly with it. So I'm just gonna like then I'm gonna go in with my big fluffy brush, the M504, and I'm just going to like continue blending things out just a little bit between those two. And I don't want to blend it so like recklessly where like the black shade and the purple mauve shade gets everywhere, or like it's out of place. I just want to go in circles and everything and just like clean it up a bit like that. So then we are going to clean it up. And I'm thinking like I want to like the inner corner, like the inner of my eye. Like I kind of want to go with like a bright color. I think I want to go with like champagne-y. What am I looking at? I'm looking at the wrong palette. Wow, I just picked up my contour palette instead of my eyeshadow palette, and I was like, oh yes, I want this color. And I think this shade kind of like resemble the mauve and like mixed with the black. And it's from Morphe. It's from the 9S palettes. 9S palette, and it is this shade right here, this pinkish. It's like a kind of like a shimmery satin. I can't tell if it's like shimmery or satin. It's just really like beautiful that I think I just want to go in with that shade. I think I'm even gonna clean up a bit with the concealer, because I always like concealer underneath my shimmery shades. I always think they're like, I don't know, there's just something about the concealer that just brings out like the color from underneath. So where is my concealer so I can clean this up and cut it up? Okay. I'm going to use my Maybelline concealers. And then I'm going to go in with the M124, this like small little flat brush. And cut the crease up a bit. So we'll let that dry just for a little bit, and then eventually I will we will let that dry for a little bit, just a little bit, and then I'll take the M166, which is this bigger flat brush that I usually use for like glitters and satin shadows, and then I'll go in with that as I'll wipe off this like greenish teal glitter I had on it before. Okay. I think it's all wiped off. Yes, it is. Okay, let's go. Oh wait, we need MAC Fix Plus. Lovely little shade from the Morphe 9S palette. Give some on there good. Tap off the excess, and then we will spray MAC Fix Plus on it. Let it dry, and then we'll go in and start patting it in. That is like a really bright color, and I kind of like it because it's going to open the eyes up even more, and even with the concealer it makes it even more like stand out, which is why I literally love to cut a crease and then put the color on. And notice how I'm just literally tapping and going in circles. I really like that actually. It's like in your face, but also at the same time, like, I don't know, at least in my eyes it's subtle, but at the same time it's just like really nice. But like, yes. So then I'm gonna go take that M441 again, and I'm gonna go in with that mauve purple, and I'm gonna clean up the outside so it's not like so abrupt between the glitter and that mauve shade. I'm just gonna put that right there. Start to blend. And I'm going with that small little brush to get the M507, and then I'll start to like I'll hold this brush up like really close to the thing because I want to kind of get very precise and in there with this brush. Let's smoke out the bottom lash line. I think at the moment we're kind of done with the top. So right now, if you would want, you could literally like add like a wing liner or whatever it is else that you would want on the top. I don't know if I'm gonna come back to the top or not, but we're gonna see. But I do want to start on the lower lash line though. So let's start there. So let me grab a definer brush, or I'm gonna grab my M507 and start to like just like put some color on there and start to smoke it out. So I think I'm gonna go in with that one warm brownish shade that I started off with in the beginning, which is basically this second color right here in the palette. I'm just gonna do that up a bit. I kind of don't like doing the bottom lash line, not because I have like these weird faces, but because literally like it kind of like pokes my eye out. Does that happen to anybody else? It like literally just pokes my eye and it's not fun having your eye poked. I'm trying to make sure you guys can see it, so I want to stay. Just pick up my mirror maybe so you guys can see, so I'm not bending down or putting my head down. Okay, then we'll do that shade. Then we'll go in with the other shade, which is this shade right here in the lower lash line. So basically almost like the same color that we went on the top as a transition, we'll go in with the bottom. I always say that like whatever you put on the top, be ready to put in the bottom as well. Put that right there. And then I'm gonna go in with the definer. Wait, no, I'm still gonna go in with the M507, and I'm gonna go in with that second row last color, which is right here, this color right there, and smoke that on the bottom too. But a bit more precise, not as messy as like the other ones. This one I'm really gonna get the tip in there and start connecting that line. I think we're gonna like the bottom lash line for this one. And then I think I'm gonna go in with a definer brush. I'm gonna mix that mauve purple, the second to last on the second row. So basically this color right there. And I might even mix it up with the black, just a little bit of the tad bit of the black, and leave this one on my like outer corner and just like literally like up and tight right on the lash line. Just to give it that definition. Just literally on the outer corner though. I'm not gonna bring that in. Let's smoke this up just a bit. I might even do the upper lash line too. Like I'm gonna go in with like this on the upper lash line too, so that when I wear my mascara, it literally looks, my lashes look a lot fuller. You kind of see it in person better. I don't know, have you guys ever tried wearing have you guys ever worn mascara without like lining your upper lash line, then wore mascara and then without it? It actually shows a difference. I don't know if it shows a difference on the camera that much, but in person it really does show a difference. Next, mascara. So let's put on some mascara and get lit. Get started, get lit. I'm so ready to get lit. So we're gonna go in with this Maybelline Sensational mascara. Next one, I'm just gonna go in with this L'Oreal telescopic one, and it's basically for lengthening. It's like a really skinny wand. We just go in there. And this one I can actually, matter of fact, take to the roots and like fan out my lashes. The other one I'm kind of scared to nick it to my roots because I swear it's poked my eye out so many times. Then I'm gonna highlight the brows up. And then I'm gonna just use the first shade from literally the Jaclyn Hill palette, which is this shade right here. I'm just gonna put that on my brows, right underneath that arch. Perfect red for lip liners. I'm gonna start off with Huva from Morphe, and this one's like a really dark, almost like a brick red, and I'm going to like line eyeless with it. Start off with this one and see how I feel at it. I don't know, I find it so hard to line my bottom lip than my upper lip. Like my bottom lip, like it's just like, can you like associate with me today? Can you like be my friend? Alright, so I think I like the way my lips are lined. Next up, I'm going to go in with this red, and this is called, it's Mega Matte Red Lip from Morphe. Mega Matte Super Matte Morphe. It doesn't have a name. It's just one of the Mega Mattes from Morphe. Am I like not reading right? Like I don't know if it has a name or not. Mega Matte Super Matte Morphe. It literally just says Mega Matte Super Matte Morphe on it. Wow. Okay. And I'm just gonna put it on. When I put on lipstick, I don't like to go all the way up to where like I outline my lips because then I start to like literally overdraw, and I don't really like to overline my lips or overdraw my lips, so I always keep it in the middle, which is why I literally like am so precise on the way I line my lips from the very beginning, because that's literally going to shape out my lips for me without the lipstick. Sometimes I'll flick it up like this, but most of the time I stay just in there, and I can go inside. I don't know why, but I'm like such a lipstick kind of gal than a liquid lip kind of gal. And that's because like I think liquid lips, I don't have good experience with them, if we're being honest. And I think I'm good. So this is my completed look. I even went on and threw my hoops back on because in the beginning I really couldn't while I was blending out my contour and stuff. And this is literally the final look. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you're a new subscriber and you enjoyed my video, please fix my hoop. Please subscribe to my channel. Give it a thumbs up if you liked it. And I hope to see you guys on my next video. Mwah.